everybody has watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? And I can safely say, everybody loves it. Well, not all the Avatar franchise, and I'm talking about Korra. I've seen a lot of people hate on Korra, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the reasons are justified on why they hate the Korra series. Me personally, I don't have a problem with Korra. It's just that sometimes their action kind of not do it for me. But hey, let's react to this video talking about I hate Korra and you should too. So let me hear the reasons on why I should hate Korra too.
Remember the gang, right? The gang? Do me a favor and remember the gang, man. My girl Katara, the greatest waterbender of all time. My guy Zuko, the prince of all Saiyans. My girl Toph, the most goated earthbender of all time.
Okay, now that is facts. Toph might be one of the greatest earthbenders, bro. In Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Korra. Okay, that's my take though.
My guy Sokka, the rizziest rhythmatician of all time. And
That's
then
my
you got
guy right
Avatar Aang, master of all the elements at 12 years old. Look at them. Are you look at them. I know.
Okay, now I'm not gonna cap. That was foul, bro. Why did you leave my girl Suki like that, bro? I mean, she was putting hands, bro. She was putting belt to ass. Don't you remember the rescue mission? Come on, bro. You know her prison scenes, bro. She was going crazy. I'm not talking about those scenes though. I'm not talking about any type of explicit scenes, bro. I'm talking about hands, bro. I'm talking about putting belt to, bro.
I know. They're just the best, huh? Now look at these sorry ass motherfuckers. Oh, come on, man. You got Sokka's leftover nut, the greatest fumbler of all time, and the worst person to ever walk the Avatar universe, Korra. Oh, and we got Tenzin and Asami, but we like them. It's okay. They're safe. I remember being.
Okay, bro. Come on. Okay, I don't do my girl bowling like that, bro. Okay, that was foul. But for the other nigga, yeah, I'm not gonna cap. He fumble like bad, like come on, bro. Or how the fuck do you fumble in Avatar, bro? Like you got the bag. How do you fumble that? Okay, let's leave Korra out of the way. No hate, no hate. Sami, generational wealth, bro. Yeah, uh, crazy.
Watch the next Avatar, man. And if I'm being honest, I didn't mind it that much when I first watched. But something made me stop, and I wasn't even sure what it was until I recently watched it again, going through the whole thing this time. I gave this sorry excuse for an Avatar a fair chance. And man, by the time the first season was like halfway over, I had already joined the ranks of the Korra haters. I was already signed up. And the more I watched, the more I tried to give her fair chances, she failed time and time again. And before anyone says it's because she's a girl, I show you again, the gang. There are two goated girls in the gang. They're right there. Shut your ass up. On episode 1, we see her at 4 years old, easily bending water, fire, and earth. This is the only time Korra is cool for the rest of the entire show. I can't remember not one moment where she's as cool as this. In this moment, she already surpassed every single previous Avatar, making all of us think, yo, this girl, she gonna be fire. Nah, nah, bro. Listen to me, bro. I need you to listen. The show cuts to when she's 17 years old. 1-7, bro. That's 13 years after this clip. You mean to tell me that in all this time, she couldn't bend no air? Are we for real right now? Are we real life? Why?
Okay. Bro, come on. There's a reasonable explanation on why she couldn't like all that time like bend air. And I don't have it.
Hell not. Air is the closest element to water, which is her base element being born in the water tribe. Air should be the second easiest element for her to bend next to water. So she had that much of an insane head start, only to spend the next 13 years doing God knows what. She only got her airbending because she let this dude, who didn't use a lick of bending by the way, defeat her and then take her bending away, which hard reset her body or some bullshit and just gave her airbending. I don't know, man. Why are you trash, Korra? And that's not even the worst of it. Her mastery of the other elements is atrocious. When I
Bro.
tell you that throughout the entire show, she never improves on her water bending, her earth bending, or her fire bending, I am not kidding. I'm not even gonna mention airbending because there ain't much advanced techniques to it besides the flying thing that this nigga did, but I'm not even gonna go there.
Okay, that's
That's a
up.
different plot
I know,
armor
okay.
bullshit. I'm not even trying to get into that. All the
Okay, you know what? Now that he says it, I kind of see it. Even though it's been a long time since I watched like Legend of Korra, and yes, I watched like multiple times, way back then. But that's true though. There was never really an improvement. Okay, I might need to rewatch it, but as I remember, there wasn't much improvement. Unlike what we see with Anne, you know. But I'm not trying to make no comparison, but Korra was a prodigy, you know. Yes, she struggled with bending air, but there wasn't much improvement in her bending per se. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying there.
Vera, Korra acts like they did in the pro bending arena, just chucking elements at people. You never see her use advanced water bending techniques, you never see her lightning bending, and the way she uses earth bending is so basic, painfully basic. Stomp, rock, up, go. There are so many creative ways to earthbend that we've seen in the Avatar universe, but no. Yes, she learns metal bending, but that ain't special no more, okay? We gotta.
That is not an Avatar movie. There was just a YouTube fan directed movie, so just don't pay no mind if you want like a canon Avatar movie series live action. Just go check the Netflix one. It's better.
City of Joe Earthbender guys, metal bending, bitch. You not tough. There's an earthbending technique that you never see her use, where you like trap someone's foot or sink them into the earth, right? Don't tell me this is an Avatar state only move right here. Plus, she had 13 years to work on it. Do you know how many enemies she could have cleaned up if she learned that? Unalaq had this poor girl hostage with the fate of the world in the balance. And she had to give in to him because her earthbending is trash. And because she was straight doodoo buns, that led to the Avatar connection being completely severed. Completely severed. Why did I do that?
Bruh.
Bro, hundreds, no, thousands of years worth of avatars passing on strength and knowledge, passing on strength and knowledge, passing on strength and knowledge, all the way down to her, and she let it get destroyed. Aang had 1 summer and mastered 3 elements. She had 13 plus years and mastered 0. We're talking generational garbage here. Even her avatar state when she had the connection was trash. It was just weak as hell. You know, maybe the past avatars knew she was sorry. I don't know. But the power she should have been able to put out should have been better. She's so stubborn too. Every time someone tells her something, she don't listen. Thick-headed girl. Stupid ass girl. The solution to every problem isn't to throw hands. But even if that was the case, since she is the avatar, you not Kyoshi, Korra. You are a trash. These 4 people right here are
Okay, with the whole destroying the cycle of the avatars, you know, the past lives, yeah, that shit got to me. That shit got to me. I was like, what? All that saved data just erased just like that, bro? Just because you cannot like make good decisions? Wait, like I understand that they like when people like really close to her, you know, to give her like advice because you know like she's independent and shit. You know, I understand that. I understand that it's one of like traits of her character. But she had Tenzin, bro. Tenzin specifically was there to give Korra advice. And when even like Tenzin tried to give advice to Korra, she was like, bro. But hey, I hate to Korra though, but the decisions that she made.
benders in the show's history. Really opened my eyes to the possibilities of each bending principles if you train at it. Hell, this no-arm woman was so good, they literally had to bullshit for her to be defeated. This show did her the same way Dragon Ball Z did to Gohan, the same way that Naruto did to my boy Lee. Yes, I know she's evil. I know she's evil. S tier waterbender, and she gets defeated by this sorry piece of shit. I gotta go off on Korra for a second, but don't worry, I will be back. But this nigga right here, Mako, pisses me off something serious. Now, bro started off the show okay. He curved Korra as he should and immediately bagged the baddest girl on the entire show. And then he curves her for absolutely no reason because he just started liking this hot mess out of nowhere. Bro is the greatest fumbler of all time. And then he breaks up with Korra too. What is wrong with this guy? Genuine question. And for the rest of the show, he's just a directionless turd, playing as some cop instead of honing his skills as a firebender. Bro, you're a firebender on Walmart Team Avatar. His skills don't improve at all from the beginning of the show to the end, and everyone has their way with him.
Yo, what the
Now,
Okay, his skills not improving. Yeah. If I remember correctly. Yeah, they don't. But hey, it was not surprise knowing that he can use like redirect lightning and use like lightning bending. Okay, that was tough. That was a good like moment, to like, oh shit, he can use it. But yeah, I don't think they improve. Literally, they don't improve. Shit, even bowling improves, bro. Lava bending, crazy, bro.
honestly believe that this skid mark of a firebender should be able to make lightning. Does it make sense that this D-class firebender should be doing this high-level technique? Now, even if we say he trained off camera to defeat her, he made lightning faster than her, faster than him. It don't make sense. You're not that guy, Mako. You're not that guy. I'm not gonna go off too much on Bolin. He's not that bad, even though he did fumble a couple baddies himself. But you see, with him, it's expected. I expected more from his brother. Not to mention, Bolin actually did level up his bending. You know, the natural order of things. As the show progresses, you're supposed to be leveling up. Korra! How do you, as a fully realized avatar, end up like this? Like how? And then, in season 4, she literally meets the GOAT from the gang and stays with her for like a while. And somehow she still walks away from that, knowing absolutely zero new earthbending techniques.
Bruh.
How? How does that happen? How do you, the Avatar, meet an earthbending master and not learn anything from her? How trash do you have to be? You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Even I'd be a better Avatar than Korra. Me!
Whoa.
Can you believe that? Anyway, the next Avatar is coming soon, and man, this girl is so much trouble, bruh. She got no past avatars to talk to. They talking about the world is in the cataclysm because of what Korra did, and I'm just like, damn, it's a good time to be a Korra hater, I'll tell you that. This poor new avatar, when she meditate, when she look back, this useless thing is gonna be the only avatar waiting. Yeah, she's cooked. She's cooked, but I'm just happy that everyone in their universe hates Korra, man. That warms my heart. Very deserved. Very deserved.
Damn.
Hey, no, stop.
Yo,
Just
chill, bro,
calm
chill.
down. Don't
Chill.
do it.
Okay, he did give reasons on why I should hate Korra. But if you think about it, not that I'm defending some of the things that she did, Korra lived in a time where people needed the avatar less. If you understand what I'm meaning. Because if you've watched like the whole series, Korra herself wanted to be the avatar. She wanted to be what Aang is or was to the people in that era. But different eras, different society, So I feel like that is the problem with Korra being the avatar in her era. She wanted to be the avatar, but society relied less on the avatar, So they kind of made the whole of a character, to be not as well liked as it was supposed to be. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments. I just wanna hear your views. I just wanna hear your thoughts, on Korra as an avatar and as a character. No hate though to Korra, because I love the Avatar franchise, and I'm looking forward to the new one. Oof, even though the new Avatar is gonna be good, but hey, that's beside the point. So, peace.